this should be a battle of the backcourts. And you know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not guarding.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pick. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton, and it's Okogie in at the 3 spot.
You have to admire Kevin Durant's resilience. Few stars could bounce back from a serious injury like he did and return looking the same.
Now here's Morant. Down low, here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Okogie. Booker looking around. There's the pass to Okogie. 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. Booker with no one around. They get it again. Out to KD. Back to Ayton. Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive. Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. Looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Connects from three-point range. Jackson's got 5 points so far.
This is what I like about Ja Morant. He stays open to all options. Right there finds the open man.
Here's Durant. Passes to Ayton. The rebound by Steven Adams. And Adams has got the ball here for Memphis. The drive by Bane.
The range on Desmond Bane's stroke opens up a lot of driving avenues.
Booker against Bane. Here's KD. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Here's Okogie. Second shot opportunity. Booker the pass to Paul. A three-pointer off the mark. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Brooks kicks to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
With the ball on the string, Ja Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
Ayton sets the pick for KD. From outside the arc, Paul finds KD. Second chance shot, and it's good on the layup. KD's got his second basket of the game.
You must box out Kevin Durant. When you don't, he gobbles up second chance opportunities.
Morant passes to Jackson. Back to Morant. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
1:10 left in the first quarter. Morant against Paul. Here's Okogie. No points in the game yet for him. Stolen by Jackson. Morant against Paul. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So it's the Grizzlies now, leading by 5.
I'll tell you what, Ayton is a very good defender. Moves his feet well and has the length to alter shots.
Buries it from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And stolen by Booker. And Phoenix pushing it up now, moving it up. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here, following the goaltending call.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. And then Morant slams it in.
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
Now here's Booker. 12 seconds left here in the first quarter. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Brooks outside. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. He notched 8 points in the... And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of... I'm trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Booker the pass to Durant. 6 on the shot clock. And Jackson with the block.
Some scouts were surprised when Jackson's wingspan was measured over 7'5". That's a huge number, especially when you talk about contesting shots.
Hey, Craig, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Ball looking over the floor. High post, KD. Jackson on him. It's Durant with the drive. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
The long strides of Durant gliding through the lane. Throw it down, big fella.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. You look at the current stars in the league, Steve, and team compositions, it seems like the big man is truly back. Is it because he can do more things than just play down low?
Definitely, Kevin. They can dominate with their size, with rebounding and manning the paint offensively and defensively. But then now you have guys that can get out, start the break, finish the break, and knock down threes.
The wide open look for Durant. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
It is unreal how consistent Kevin Durant is from range. He'll go to the arc any chance he gets.
Morant outside. Three-pointer. The Grizzlies with another miss.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Ball outside. Kicks it to KD. For the three. Another three for Phoenix.
This team leans on Durant to score often. He knows his role well. We saw glimpses of Ja Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Morant scanning the floor. With the drive. And they recover it. Brooks finds Bain. Launches it. Here's Adams. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. And the Grizzlies lead by 4. Here's Durant. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%. Another level indeed for John Morant, his 3rd season Smitty in the NBA, and now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game. Morant is the leader of Memphis, the Grizz finishing in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old. Defensively, a breakdown along the perimeter. Just too slow to rotate.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Good, nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one.
He can beat you from the outside and the inside. Jaren Jackson's versatility and his skill set is a huge asset for this team.
Here's Durant. Ayton inside. Adams defending. Okogie for 3. He can't get that one. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Brooks outside. Outside Jackson. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's Morant. And it's Durant with the rebound. Here's Okogie to the paint. Kicks it out to Booker. It'll count. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go.
27. The Suns. 24.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Andrew Shamet is out there with Terrence Ross. Then it's DJ Warren. And there's Bismack Biyombo. And it's Baisley in at the power forward. No good from Ross. Memphis leading. Here's Tillman. Now, here's Kennard. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Nice find by Luke. Shows good vision in both half court and in transition.
And the NBA has favored three-point shooting here as of late,
which has made players like Luke Kennard very valuable in the process, GA. The lefty stroke of Kennard is a thing of beauty, and he shoots the 3 ball with such confidence.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Outside, Jones. Fades back. Phoenix grabs the miss. Baisley passes to Biyombo. Here's Baisley. Ross for 3. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. They'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Nice play there from Terrence Ross to create something on the trip and earn his way to the line.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. And he nails the 3rd. Over a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of action. And here's Kennard. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Warren.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Aldama. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Here's Baisley. Up and in on the layup. Baisley's got the lead up to 2 now for Phoenix.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
Here's Aldama. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Aldama. Here's Tillman. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Shamet with it, working on Jones.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Baisley. The three-pointer, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And the foul called on Terrence Ross. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Stolen by Warren. Here's Baisley for 3. Ross. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. The Suns have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. He hits the second from the line. It's good, and he's 100% from the line thus far. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Left side, Jones. Tillman. Another shot. Lets the 3 fly. It's good from long range. Tillman's got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Shamet kicks to Ross. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Ross has got the lead back up to 3 now for the Suns. Here's Kennard. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Kennard's got his first points in this one.
Can't let Kennard get this close. Once you do, he's going up with it.
To the left wing. Here's Baisley. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Now the pass to Tillman. Outside, Jones. Out left to the wing. And a miss there on the triple. Suns leading by 4. Passes it to Biyombo. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Dishes to Ross. Pass to Shamet. 4 on the clock. Here's Baisley. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Baisley's got 7.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Kennard finds Jones. And we've reached the end of the third. Suns lead by 6. Live from a... Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Timeout call, the Suns. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. He told them, this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. We may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And it's Morant missing. Suns leading by 6. Booker left side. And the dunk by Booker.
And there he goes, Booker showing off the vert.
Now here's Morant for 3. The shot, no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. Booker the pass to Ayton. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Morant against Durant. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And it's a 10-point Suns lead.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard, that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turns things around.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Paul outside. To the wing right side. Lock at 6. Booker against Brooks. Booker, good. Booker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And great energy from Booker there in the paint. Just working hard to get to his shot.
And stolen by Booker. Pass to Okogie. Beyond the arc. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 4th assist in this one. And an important part of every team's game to look at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And also, guys, they push the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
Solid work inside from Desmond Bain. He doesn't lack confidence attacking down there.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. And the wide open shot from Paul. Off target from outside.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Outside, Bain. Memphis moving that ball around. It's Morant with the drop.
Calling for the ball in crucial moments. Morant steps up when it matters most.
Jackson against KD. And there's the pass to Okogie. Kicks it out to Booker. Second chance effort. And Durant lays it in. Durant's got 23.
I like KD using his size to impose his will. That's a strong move.
Here's Jackson with the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Paul against Morant. Paul passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Booker with it. Now defended by Bain. Stolen by Brooks.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
It falls.
Can't teach size and strength, Once Adams gets position, you're not rooting him out of there.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And here's Booker from the arc. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line. Steven Adams picks one up.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Taking 3 shots.
The second one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
Productive trip to the line extended their lead.
On the wing, Jackson. Here's Adams. Some solid defense from Ayton. Paul for 3. Offline. So the Suns win it. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the
on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at point guard. Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And here's Leonard to the middle. Oh, it's stolen by Adams.
Well, a little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand the thought process, but the pass just has to be better.
Love the attacking mindset of Morant. Gets him to the line.
And he knocks down the first one. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athlete's at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Knocks down the triple.
Think about the rookie year that PG had, where he shot under 30% from the three-point line, but all that tireless work in the offseason, and now such a vital part of his game.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it. Paul George dunk contest, maybe a little over, but I love to see him get up.
Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Westbrook against Brooks. Morris for three. That shot is off. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Inside, Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And Morant is a natural leader. Someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
For three, Westbrook. Bane against George. Down low. 5 to shoot. Westbrook, the pass to Morris. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Pass to Adams. And it's blocked. Here's Zubats. Leonard with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Well, plenty of give and take so far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
George against Bane. Zubats with a screen on Bane. Here's Westbrook. Westbrook. Adams grabs the miss. Memphis leading. Jackson outside. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Brooks. Lets it go from deep. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. Outside for Morant. The long distance 3 is buried. Morant's got 7 points.
A wonderful awareness from the big man as Steven Adams finds the open man.
George against Bane. Leonard with the ball to the paint. Here's Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Well, with Leonard on the floor, the team's always going to function a little bit better as a whole. And some of that comes from his unselfish play.
Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Outside for Morant. Jackson on the wing. Tries again. Pass to Adams. George with the block.
Well, in terms of wing defenders, PG might be in the top 5 in the league.
Well, Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Leonard with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
When you think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career that had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season. At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Jackson, the pass to Moran. Knocks it loose. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And here's Adams from the arc. Leonard pulls down the board.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
He just has physical tools to make you go in there and foul him. Westbrook back to the line.
And so Westbrook nails both of them. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Pass to Zubats. Now Leonard. There's the 3. The shot comes out. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Grizzlies out in front. Up. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
But simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. And the Clippers have possession after the basket by Memphis. George finds Leonard. Clock at 6. Stolen by Bain. Westbrook against Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but BA, those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Now here's Brooks. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Russell Westbrook. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far from Memphis?
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
Moran against Westbrook. Back to Moran. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Moran. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Zubats with a screen on Bain. George finds Zubats. Back to George. Zubats, screen from the arc. And the Clippers miss again. Memphis has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. Zubac, screen. A shot to stop the drought. Leonard can't get it to go. The Grizzlies have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
Here's Adams. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Up top, Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Fader on the way. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. And the Jacksons, just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
The standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of the game.
And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brett.
NBA, with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
Now here's George. Give him 8. And they'll get another chance. Leonard up top, defended by Jackson. Leonard can't get it to go. Memphis has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Three-pointer, Brooks. That one is off. And Los Angeles the other way now. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And you can expect Westbrook to find an open shooter. He trusted him with the pass that time.
Now here's Morant. 16 points for him. Jackson finds Bain. Kicks it out to Jackson. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. And the dead-eye shooter, Mike Miller, here to support his former team, the Grizzlies.
Hey, the Rookie of the Year back in 2001 for the Magic, but traded to Memphis and had the finest seasons of his career in a Grizzlies uniform.
A line change here for Memphis. Here's Highland for 3. Gordon, count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And once Eric Gordon receives that pass, he's just rising up, so a natural rhythmic jump shot.
Here's Kennard. Pass to Tillman. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Gordon with it, and Kennard picks him up defensively.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition when no one's on you, great shot there.
Left side, Jones. Here's Tillman. Back to Jones. Kennard outside. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has... All right, good stuff, Allie. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Norman Powell out there with Nicholas Batum. Then it's Mason Plumlee. Then there's Eric Gordon. And it's Highland in at the 1 spot. Memphis has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
Now here's Kennard. Aldama, no good. Gordon outside. Out to Powell. To the inside. Kennard against Gordon. And he lobs it up to the rim. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
I tell you, Plumlee rolls so hard to the basket, no one really wants to get in his way.
You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, BA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be up some banners very soon.
To the paint. Here's Tillman. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And you oftentimes hear about players at peace with their game. Well, that is Eric Gordon, a knockdown shooter with physicality. Plenty of room for that in today's NBA.
And Gordon, the 7th pick back in 2008, Grant. Never quite an all-star, but he's been an impact player at times in his career.
Well, you know, B.A., I mean, he's been a key contributor to some quality teams. And when his shot gets going, you can be in trouble.
Here's Conchar, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Shot clock at 3. Jones from outside. Now pulls it in. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Out to Gordon. Timeout call, the Clippers. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
Kennard outside. Back to Conchar. Tillman with a screen. Down low. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Kennard making a good read that time, and he's an underrated playmaker.
Now here's Batum. Batum with a screen on Jones. Here's Highland. And the 3 off target. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Pass to Aldama. Back to Conchar. Now Jones. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Highland.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
To the right side. Plumlee with it. Powell sets a screen. Plumlee passes to Batum. 3-pointer. That's tipped. Now here's Kennard. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And it's stolen by Plumlee. And he lobs it up top. Nice catch and finish on the lob.
And it felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
55 seconds left in the 3rd. Kennard outside. Pass to Jones. Back to Kennard. The 3-pointer off the mark. The Clippers trail. Here's Highland. Here's Gordon. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
And good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Kennard with it. Guarded by Batum. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Kennard.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Westbrook. Lays it up and banks it in. And now just a 1-point Memphis lead.
So challenging for anybody, not just guards, to match Westbrook and his physicality.
Here's Kennard. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. By himself. And the jam by George. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go. Neither able to land the knockout blow.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Clippers ahead, leading by 1. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
When you look at the massive hauls that have been received in the trades with Paul George, that should tell you how valuable PG is.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Ah, nice shot by Morris.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Outside Morant. Here he goes. Morant with the flare!
Yeah, an electric player. Morant just bouncing off the contact and finishing on the drive.
Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. They've got numbers. Here's Adams. Here's Morant. The 3 from Bane. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
Now take a look at it. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Morris passes to George. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Bane. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Jackson with a screen on Leonard. Inside. Morant finds Jackson. Adams with the ball. Guarded now by George. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam!
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. George against Bane. George outside. 6 to shoot. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Morant with the flare!
One of the faster players in the league, end to end. I mean, few people can run with Morant.
Shot to stop the run. Tipped. They recover it. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
And the other team is running all over them right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Guys, at the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He said in the huddle, quote, "We are in this game. Keep fighting. We win this one if we all play with 100% effort." Imploring his troops to stay aggressive. Guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Westbrook against Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the jam by George.
That's why you turn to Paul George. These moments are for PG.
Outside Morant to the middle. There's the block. Pass to George from 12 feet. Yes, on the jumper.
Well, Paul George can play in the supportive role, and then he can do things like that where he just decides to take over.
There's Morant with it. He's picked up by Zubats. Back to Morant. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
1:53 left in the 4th quarter. Jackson with a screen on Leonard. Morant pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Getting better at reading defenses. You see Morant's willingness to give up the ball to his teammates.
Zubats with a screen on Brooks. And Leonard, here we go. Oh, the swat by Adams. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. The Clippers making a switch here. Covington's checked in. And there's 1:38 left in the 4th quarter here.
And it's critical Morant steps up in the important points in the game. This is his time to shine.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
We love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line.
And the jam by Covington.
Calm
cool, and Covington. Big-time shot. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Morant's got 10 points here in the second half. For Los Angeles, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Leonard finds Westbrook. Here's Covington. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Just a superb read on defense to come up with a block.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
And the Grizzlies shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. And stolen by Covington. Here's George. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Outside Morant. 19 seconds left in the fourth. Now here's Adams. Just 5 to shoot. Outside for Morant. That's good from Adams. On the assist by Morant. And now it's a 6-point Grizzly lead.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well played.
And so the grip.
backcourts to lead the way for him.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point. Now here's Durant. Ayton, and the layup is good.
The elevated playmaking of Durant. Passes like that really bring the team closer together.
Westbrook with it. Inside, here's Morris. Hits the layup after the sweep pump fake to freeze the D.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You will gladly take those.
And once Booker has some momentum, get out of his way, throwing himself towards the rim off the drive.
Got a piece of it. Paul with the steal. Booker against George. Paul George with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And the wide open shot from Morris. Off the left rim and out.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
And since 1999, the Clippers and the Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue. But that's going to change soon.
Now, here is George. Westbrook drives in, and it's KD with the rebound. The Suns have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Pass to Ayton. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. I wish I could say why.
It's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Robert Covington's checked in for Morris. Booker the pass to Paul. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on George. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Zubac kicks to Westbrook. Zubac with the screen for Westbrook. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something out that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by Booker to the inside. Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Now, here's George. To end the run, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive.
2 minutes.
To the middle, here's Covington, and the dunk by Covington.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
KD, a screen on George. Booker dishes to KD. There's 1:38 left to play in the first quarter. Shot clock at 5. For 3, Booker, his shot is good, making it a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Instantaneous offense. Booker gets the hot pass and quickly has that shot in the air.
And finished off by Westbrook.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Kicks it out to Booker. Ayton inside. Working on Zubac. And that one goes out of bounds. Touched by Zubac. Covington with the steal. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Clippers trail by 5. And the dunk by Zubac.
Capable of racking up assists. Westbrook has a feel for when his guys are open.
It's tipped. Westbrook with the steal. Pass to Covington. From downtown. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
And this is what Covington is known for. Effective at stretching the floor with his outside shooting.
Passes it to Okogie. Shoots the 3. And again, it's the Suns missing. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on an 11-3 run. Paul against Westbrook. In the corner, George with it. Pulls it up. That one off the back iron and out.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going there with the miss.
It's all tied.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns UKC.
And this has been a fairly close game for the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Los Angeles? We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the small forward spot. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. So here's Westbrook, following the basket by Chris Paul. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. Booker outside. The pass to Okogie. He kicks it to Paul. Ayton a screen on Westbrook. Clock at 4. Oh, Ayton in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And the impressive reach of Ayton. Lob it up his way, and he'll take care of the rest.
Westbrook against Paul. Westbrook passes to Leonard. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and the dunk by Zubac.
And some serious ingenuity from Leonard there. He sees the opening and then just makes the right read.
Now here's Booker. He has 5. Outside for KD. Pass to Ayton. That one, no good. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Pass to George. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game. And how about the anticipation? Just sniffed that one out, knew exactly when to make the move.
And they take the lead.
Kawhi Leonard.
Leonard's got the lead up to 1 now for the Clippers. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember earlier.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
The previous play is under review.
Sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which...
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
You know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
One of the best scorers in the game. Booker is a volume shooter who also plays with a ton of confidence.
Outside Leonard. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Westbrook kicks to Covington. Stolen by Durant.
Stealing a ball in the NBA, it takes more than quickness. It takes smarts. Run it. A creative move by Durant. That's a big flex on the defense.
2 minutes remaining.
Ball against Westbrook. Covington wide open. He fires. It's hauled in by the Suns. Paul, right side. Stolen by George. Leonard finds Westbrook. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
And the Clippers call time here.
That was your son, Dancer Dempsey.
1:27 left now here in the second. Clock is at 3. Here's Westbrook. Here he goes.
And putting his burst on full display. Westbrook can blow by defenders in a hurry.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
George against Booker. And here's Covington from the arc. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of game more often than not.
For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin. Get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Westbrook kicks to Zubats. In the corner, George with it. Zubats with the screen for George. Zubats the pass to George. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Outside Durant. He dishes it to Ayton. Out to KD. And the Suns miss again. And here's Westbrook. Passes it to Covington. Over Durant. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Phoenix ahead. All right, David, thank you. Got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Plumlee. Norman Powell is out there with Batum. And there's Gordon, and it's Highland in at the point guard.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Shamet the pass to Baisley. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Suns lead by 4.
And that's exactly what you want to start the second half. Smart play call.
I agree with this. Try to jump on him, dictate the tempo, and seize the moment.
Warren against Powell. From deep. And it's Baisley with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Now Shannon kicks it to Ross. The Suns need to get a shot off.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Outside, Batum. Back to Powell. Batum is straight on one. Powell for three. That shot is off. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Now, here's Shannon. Feeds it to Bianco. And the dunk by Bianco.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Outside Gordon. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Nice contest, a high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
Eric Gordon was huge in those classic Rockets-Warriors playoff games, wasn't he?
It's almost forgotten, but Gordon was going toe-to-toe with the Splash Brothers, scoring 19 and 20 points per game in that 18 and 19 postseason battles. Eric's a big game player.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
An all-around player, one of Batum's roles is to make the defense pay when they leave someone open.
Here's Baisley. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lead.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
And the pass to Highland. We've got 1:28 left here in the third quarter. Here's Gordon. It's Powell on the wing. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Here's Highland. No good on the three. And here are the Suns now. They're on a 12-4 run. Warren finds Shamet. Here's Baisley, defended by Batum. Back to Shamet. To the inside. Ross in the corner. From deep. Batum grabs the miss. Clippers trail by 10. Now the Clippers moving it up. Batum's running. Gordon outside. That shot misses. And Phoenix will come the other way. Here's Shamet. Ross in the corner. Inside. Puts the move on. Rips in the dunk off the timely pump fake.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Highland passes to Batum. And the dunk by Batum.
And nice ups from Batum. He's in the air for the jam before the defense can stop him.
Shamet with it. To the paint. Here's Baisley. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Phoenix Suns.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Suns leading by 10. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3 side. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Such a skilled, versatile talent. When Durant is focused on scoring, he's hard to guard without foul.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they've performed at the line.
George against Booker. Morris with the screen for George. And Morris throws it down.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Durant deciding where to go with it. Sinks that one from the post. KD's got the lead up to 12 now for the Suns.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
And right around 30% from distance for his career. Westbrook is so much more difficult to defend when that 3-ball is going down.
KD a screen on Westbrook. Paul dishes to Durant. Pass to Okogie. 6 to shoot. Over Morris. Okogie misses. Clippers trail by 9. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. A 3 from Leonard. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Oh, Morris in position.
And a guy who was considered somewhat NBA ready when he entered the league. It's taken Morris a few years to get used to it, but now he's starting to be a consistent contributor.
Booker outside. Right wing. Ayton inside. Zubac's defending. And it's Ayton missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
George passes to Morris. And here's George. Back to Morris. He feeds it to George. Good D by Booker. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. They've held a 12-point lead early. Paul passes to KD. Good, and Paul gets the assist. 8 points for Kevin Durant.
And this is what Paul is known for. He is a shrewd distributor with a pass-first mentality.
Westbrook against Paul. Westbrook drives in and finished off by Westbrook.
And there's the ferociousness. Got to enjoy Westbrook taking flight and slamming it down there with authority.
Pass to Okogie. Back to Booker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
So he gets them both, and it's a 9-point ball game. Clippers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Leonard the pass to Zubac. And it's Leonard with the jam.
With a good mix of power and agility, Leonard can throw it down with the best of them.
Westbrook against Paul. KD a screen on Westbrook. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Phoenix?
I've been watching this game a long time, and there is absolutely nothing that Paul can't do on the basketball court. Really does have the whole package.
George with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
What a play there. The hoop plus the arm.
Free throw good for Morris. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now Booker. Pass to Okogie. It's up a 3. And the Suns miss again.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Leonard sets a screen for George. Durant with the steal. Here we go, all alone. And Ayton throws it down.
Late in the game, big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
You know, so much hype around Ayton. Has that rare combination of NBA-ready body, productivity, and upside.
Leonard, the pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. And the dunk by Booker.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And that one's good, Leonard.
And that high release point on Leonard's shot makes that mid-range jumper tough to contest.
Booker outside. Down low. Leonard with the steal. Here's Morris. Count it!
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then Greg to go in for the flush. That could be. All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it.
Basketball minds, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. Also, looking at tonight's matchup, both front courts are outstanding. This should be quite a battle here, Smitty.
It should be the big man in the spotlight in this one. Rebounding and everything in the paint. This should be a great showdown. Strength versus strength.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Durant and Bade in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the center position. Morant with it, and it's Paul picking him up. And it's Morant missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Durant against Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Back to Okogie. And it's slammed in by Durant.
The defense has to be careful. Kevin Durant has hops, taking the ball straight to the rim.
Pass to Jackson. Adams with a screen on Durant. Here's Jackson. The Suns clear it.
Wow. Now that's having a highlight reel in your mind. But in reality, it didn't work.
And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together. This is what I like about Ja Morant. He stays open to all options. Right there finds the open man.
Durant with a screen on Bane. Here's Booker. No good on the shot. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Morant with it, now guarded by Booker. Booker against Morant. Pass to Jackson. And here's Bane. Now here's Adams. Jackson on the wing with 1 on the clock. Oh, rejected by Ayton. They get it back. Here's Adams. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
Big man plays by Steven Adams, using all of his height to dominate the offensive glass and end the play.
The kick to Durant. Ayton with a screen. Durant on the attack. And no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Up top, Bane. Booker defending. Adams, the pass to Morant. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns leading. Durant finds Ayton. Booker against Jackson. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
When you look at the career numbers of Booker, here's a guy who has really increased his assist numbers.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
An explosive offensive force. When Booker has the chance to slam it, he takes full advantage.
Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack.
In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
What you know you love about Jaren Jackson is the length, the instincts. He has a natural feel for the game.
Here's Durant, and it's slammed in by Durant.
This is legit showmanship right here. I mean, I'm a huge fan of the tomahawk there.
That's more than just getting 2 points. That was sending a clear message.
Not one to shy away from physicality. Ja Morant just goes about his business.
Outside Booker. The fadeaway. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in the game. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Right side Morant. Morant with the slam!
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his. I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the...
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your...
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how... Did you see that finish?
You love to see that kind of elevation from your point guard. Ja Morant's a reliable finisher.
Ball passes to Ayton. And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
First team foul.
Booker with it, guarded by Morant. Morant against Booker. 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. Oh, it's stolen by Adams.
Right idea, wrong execution. They were looking to get a high percentage shot inside, but the pass was too late.
Bane, the pass to Morant. To the paint. Outside Bane. Pass to Jackson. To the wing, right side. The drive. Wow! Crazy good!
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
The kick out to Paul. Back to Durant. Fires the 3, and it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
From deep, Morant. And they get it back. Pass to Jackson. Outside Bane. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
Yeah, they've also started out on fire from mid-range. We'll see if they continue to that approach as the game goes on.
From deep, Morant. Phoenix grabs the miss. Adams. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Kevin Durant.
You know, the one thing Steven Adams gives you, night in and night out, is toughness. He helps your team set a physical tone.
And he's good on the second. In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. Well, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
Durant, pass to Aiden. Back to Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
And that's just knowing where you are in the shot clock. Durant with a terrific bailout.
Jackson outside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. We've seen a lot of coaches make the transition from college to the NBA. Smitty, what are the biggest challenges in making that leap, you think?
I think gaining trust from your players is totally different from the NBA and college. Also, the pace of the game. Not the speed of the players, but the flow of gameplay itself. And finding the soft spot in an NBA defense is much harder than it is in college.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line could be the next best thing.
The free throw drops for Morant.
The upside Ja Morant has is exciting. An explosive young talent with an outstanding work ethic.
Here's Paul. Stolen by Jackson. Up top, Morant. He's guarded by Paul. Back to Morant.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:56 left to play in the first half. No coverage that time.
Jackson's
got 5 points in the quarter.
Nice play, and credit Jaren for being shot ready. He knew the play was coming to him, and he knocked it down.
Pass to Aiden. Back to Paul. Here's Durant. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Steven Adams.
And the length of Durant, he's more than capable of attacking the rim and either scoring or drawing the foul.
And both free throws good for Durant.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Now here's Morant. Tight defense on him. Adams, a pass to Morant. Now here's Brooks. Booker defending. Pass to Adams. Brooks, right side. And it's slammed in by Adams.
He's a power player. That's a grown man move by Steven Adams.
Durant against Jackson. Ayton, the screen on Jackson. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Adams with the ball. Outside Bain. Out to the right wing. Here's Morant. And there's the drive. Here's Adams. Pass to Brooks. Another shot. And Bain lays it in. And now a 9-point Memphis lead.
Great pass by Brooks, showing the leadership here that he showed in college. The kid just makes plays.
And the Suns miss again. Here's Ayton. He can't get it to go. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. Now Morant. There's the drive. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. For those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
They've got Bismack Biyombo. Landry Shamet is out there with Terrence Ross. Then it's T.J. Warren, and it's Baisley in at the power forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Ross for 3. Sinks the tray.
He gets a good look at the basket. Ross has no problem drilling a 3.
Now Kennard. Down low. Tillman. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
That one falls.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Here's Kennard. Out to the wing. Outside Jones. Pass to Aldama. Back to Jones. It's hauled in by Baisley.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Back to Shamet. Here's Baisley. Nice move. Rips in the dunk off the timely pump fake.
You see his link, the explosion, making sure of that one.
Jones drives in. Pass to Aldama. Out to the right wing. Here's Conchar. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Back to Tillman. The steal. It's Ross on the wing. Kicks it out to Warren. Here's Shamet. It's Ross on the wing. They get it again. Pass to Biyombo. And it's Tillman with a rebound. Memphis leading. Kennard outside. Tillman with a screen. Kennard left side. Jones drives in, tries to snap the cold streak, and the layup is good. Tillman's got 4 points this quarter.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Here's Shamet, defended by Jones. Baisley misses. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Inside. Pass to Aldama. A minute 35 left in the third quarter. Clock at 6. Tillman with a screen. Here's Kennard. It's not going to go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Ross can't get it to go. And the Grizzlies shooting about 56% in this one. Kennard can't get it to go. Phoenix has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. It's Shamet on the wing. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Jones misses. The Suns trailing. To the inside. And here's Warren. Pass to Shamet. Here's Baisley, defended by Jones. Back to Shamet. Now Warren. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That was good.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
Kennard outside. Here's Aldama from downtown. He can't get that one to fall. And we've reached the end of the third. Grizzlies out in front, up 4. All right, we're going to... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. We're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. We've got Luke Kennard, also Tyus Jones out there. Xavier Tillman is out there with John Conchar. And it's Aldama in at the 4.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Timeout call, Memphis. And it's a completely new group for the Suns. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Taylor Jenkins was discussing with his players. He told them, quote, "It all comes down to the next few minutes. That's what will decide this game. So step up. This is your moment, not theirs." Inspiring words, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Phoenix. 2-point game. Durant with it. To the middle. The kick out to Paul. Pass to Okogie. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Paul against Moran. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
And the work ethic of Moran is fantastic at keeping his focus on the task at hand.
The Suns have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Booker against Bain. Right side Booker. Oh, Adams with the block.
Look at Adams using all of his impressive reach, firmly swatting that shot away.
Wide open. That one a little long. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the 4th. Outside Durant. For 3. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 9 rebounds now. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
Adams Adams with a screen on Booker. And then Morant with the jam!
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Here's Okogie. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
Outside Morant. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Ayton with the defensive effort. Here's Durant. Nails the baby hook. And now it's just a 4-point Memphis lead.
He keeps a low profile, but make no mistake, KD lives for the big shots.
Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Durant with a screen on Morant. Pass to Ayton. Fires from deep. Okogie, the second chance points on the tip in. Okogie's got 5 points now this quarter.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo! Woo!
Payne, pass to Jackson. Takes it inside. Back to Payne. Kicks it out to Jackson. Shot clock at 5. And they recover it. Outside Morant. Shoots over Paul. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
1 minute left in the fourth quarter. Booker, the pass to Ayton. He connects! And now they trail by just 4.
Wow, we've seen Ayton step up in big moments, in big games, and deliver.
Ball against Payne. Pass to Morant. Just 4 to shoot. Jackson finds Brooks. From deep, Morant. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. And they go to the intentional foul.
Kevin Durant, third personal foul, second team foul.
29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. To the left side wing. Back to Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, swiped away.
I'm looking for a quick bucket here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul.
It's Booker on the wing. From outside the arc. Money.
And that's what he does. KD, a crunch time assassin.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
2 shots.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
And that's a wrap. Those free throws being the nail in the coffin.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The ball's knocked loose. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Fourth personal foul.
First free throw is good. And that puts him up 5.
Really get excited about Jackson's potential. The size, the agility, and the skill levels to make an impact at both ends.
And the Suns call time here. They're trailing by 6. 3 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
They just haven't put it all together tonight.
They are left picking up the remains of their game plan. Better luck next time.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big...
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up.
When you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in a point. Morris against Jackson. On the wing, Brooks. Morant surveying the D. Driving to the basket. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Now the Clippers with it. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Teron Lue and I had a few minutes to share. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Well, Marcus Morris, the frame and the length to block shots, that's pretty.
And it's Leonard missing.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
LA's are on 1 and 2 from long range in the first quarter. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
We are talking about a solid 230 pounds. Kawhi Leonard's strength and his frame allows him to get shots off under duress.
Robert Covington's checked in for Marcus Morris. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
Covington kicks to Zubats. Zubats with the screen for Leonard. Shot clock at 6. The pass to Covington. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
And the rejection by Zubats. Jackson down low. Defended by Covington. Jackson misses.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Stolen by Brooks. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And how about that display of athleticism by Morant, flying up in the air for the jam.
Westbrook dishes to Covington. Zubats a screen on Jackson. Westbrook finds Covington. Back to Westbrook. 5 to shoot. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West. Tremendous anticipation from Robert Covington. Sends it back.
Misses the layup. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Adams with the screen on Westbrook. It's Morant with the drop. Well, great with this Memphis Grizzlies team. You like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
George passes to Covington, and it's Leonard at the elbow. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Well, he's got size and he has touch. It makes interior scoring easy for Kawhi Leonard.
Morant against Leonard. Shot clock reset for Memphis. Jackson misses. Clippers leading by 4. Westbrook kicks to Covington. Now, here's Zubats. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Leonard against Morant. Adams down low. And he banks in the layup.
There is a persistence about Steven Adams. Quality defense will not deter this guy if he wants to score. Nice finish.
George finds Zubats. Covington setting the pick for Westbrook. Off target from three-point range.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Oh! Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
George looking around. Passes to Zubats. Leonard with the ball. There's the three. Good on the triple. Leonard's got 10.
This guy loves to help his team space the floor. You have to respect Kawhi's range. He will make you pay.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Puts it up off the inbound. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the Clippers. He got into double digits for the Clippers. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Albert Covington out there with the hits of Zubats. And it's Westbrook in at the one. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Westbrook dishes to Leonard. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one's on Morant. You know, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community.
There really are, Kevin. I think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
So it's the Clippers now. 3-point lead. Outside Westbrook. Outside George. Outside Leonard. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Brooks. Adams finds Bain. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Adams. Sweet move. Excellent D there from George. Clippers leading by 3. Leonard on the wing. Brooks covering. And the rejection by Jackson. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Outside Westbrook. Pocket 6. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Bain against George. Jackson a screen on Westbrook. Inside, Covington with the steal. Outside, George. Covington passes to George. Leonard looking over the floor. It's Covington on the wing. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Brooks with it. Now Covington defending. Bain against Covington. Outside, Bain. Just 5 to shoot. Feeds it to Jackson. Morant against Westbrook. Outside, Leonard. Offense has become a focal point in the NBA. We know that. And Doris, is there a place still in this league for defensive specialists?
Undoubtedly, Kevin. Look no further than the NBA champion Golden State Warriors. Gary Payton II played that role to a hilt. He made the difference between winning and losing when it mattered most. Elite perimeter defense is always in demand.
Covington wide open. He fires. Drills it from outside. And the Clippers lead by 4.
Oh, what a pretty delivery right there from Russell Westbrook. Nice pass.
Morant with a wide open look. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. And it's no good. Here's Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by Jordan. Leonard's got the lead up to 6 now for Los Angeles.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Here's Morant, and he could not get them one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
Both free throws good from Morant.
Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
Adams sets the pick for Brooks. Into the lane. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And the quickness of Brooks's drive can be overwhelming. Burst inside before the D can react.
They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals trips in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs, and last year, Kawhi out for the entire season. So health has been a critical factor in their failures.
And Adams with the slam.
Well, Steven Adams is a formidable presence on the interior. Nice finish.
Westbrook against Morant. Outside, George. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Steven Adams picks one up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Paul George, one of those players the media appreciates because he doesn't give you pat answers. When you ask him a question, he is thoughtful and is honest.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's George. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Listen, Paul George just understands how to use his length and his size. He is such a tough cover close to the basket.
Good on the second free throw. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
Here's Morant. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. Thanks so much, David and Wilson.
Your Clippers, 25. The Grizzlies, 22.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
So on the floor for Memphis. Kennard is out there with Tyus Jones. And it's Tillman in at center. It's stolen by Jones. For the lead. Pass to Aldama. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Aldama. Shot clock at 5. Good, nice job down low. Aldama's got the lead up to 1 now for the Grizzlies.
And they're just doomed if they keep letting them post up like that.
You've got to deny the position to afford them no opportunity at making that entry pass into the post.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Outside, Jones. Kennard finds Jones. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Conchar, guarded by Powell. The offensive rebound, Aldama. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Mason Plummer. Grizzlies have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts. And the Clippers call time here.
Clippers take a timeout. It's t-shirt time, fans. Who wants one? Come on, let's hear it. Thank you, Clippers Spirit. Let's make some noise.
And he makes the first. And good on the second, so he makes them both. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. On the wing, Batum. The pass to Plumlee. Here's Highland. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
For LA, Bones Highland. 2 shots.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch.
The previous play is
Some
under
technology.
review.
We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Jones, the pass to Tillman. Back to Jones. Here's Tillman. Passes it to Aldama. Over Gordon. Misses off the right iron. Clippers trail by 3. Here's Highland. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Tillman grabs the miss.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look right at the cup. Nicely done.
And the Clippers call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
1:58 left to play here in the third.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Gordon up on top. Kennard covering. Here's Plumlee. Off the mark, and the drought continues. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Pass to Concho. Back to Kennard. Pass to Aldama. And he drives in. Lays it up off the glass. Aldama's got 6.
We call that solid fundamentals. Luke Kennard finding his teammate on time and on target.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. Westbrook passes to Zubac. Nice move. He lays it in. Zubac has got his first points of the game.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Grizzlies.
Timeout call the Grizzlies. So Memphis ends up going with the new group.
One more time for your
Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Morant against Leonard. Morant with it. 16 points for him. To the paint, here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
Westbrook passes to Zubac, and there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Leonard. There's the drive. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, Kawhi understands that the team relies on him for consistent productivity.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. He goes right over Marcus Morris and slams it down.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Maybe it is showtime. Takes it. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
And relentless in his attack, Morant is wearing down the defense, putting up some huge numbers here tonight.
It's stolen. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Grizzlies. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in a point guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop them, and that's never an easy task.
There's the feed to George. Leonard against Brooks. Leonard the pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Well, as a great scorer, you still have to be willing to balance it with finding your teammates. Kawhi Leonard puts the ball where it needs to be.
Leonard against Morant. The pass to Bing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over George. And it's good from the elbow. Baines got the lead up to 9 now for the Grizzlies.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
Kicks it out to Covington. The 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Morant with it. George picks him up. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Leonard with the steal.
That's just phenomenal defense. The defense feels like it's all over the place and knows exactly how to guard it.
Zubac. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Morant. Offensive rebound. Adams. And Adams with the slam.
We are talking about a big-time offensive rebounder, and Steven Adams unafraid to impose his will with that frame.
It's Westbrook with the drive. Here's Covington, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Jackson, a screen on Leonard. Morant.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
Shooting from Memphis, John Morant.
Both free throws good from Morant. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Leonard with the screen on Bain. The shot by George, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Adams with the screen on Leonard. Morant against Leonard. Pulls from the top of the key. Memphis the rebound. And Adams kicks to Bain. Brooks dishes to Adams.
2 minutes remaining.
Tries again. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, we all know Steven Adams is one of the most physical guys in the NBA. He is so solid at using his body to pick up fouls.
He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. Here's George. Goes to the hoop. And then George with the jam.
That is Paul George, the incredible vertical and the unbelievable creativity.
Now here's Morant for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
Three-pointer.
Morant's got 5 points now this quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score, lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Clearly a foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
John Morant. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And the first of 2, no good.
Perhaps the thing I will remember most when Russell Westbrook decides his career is done is how he brought competitive fire and spirit every single night, guys. You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
Morant against Leonard. Morant outside. 6 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Zubac. Outside Covington. Covington setting the pick for Leonard. Back to Covington. The kick out to Westbrook. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 7. And Russell Westbrook drops them both.
The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
Zubac against Morant. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Latrey sinks the three-pointer. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
And this is something Morant must keep working on. When he's dialed in from distance, this offense is at a whole nother level.
To the inside, stolen by Jackson. Bain for 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
3-point.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And watch out you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Now, here's Morant for 3. Can't connect. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony.
So you don't expect a lot of mistakes or sloppy play tonight.
Yeah, definitely a lot of experience on the floor, so teams will play the right way. These guys know exactly what they're doing. If both squads can keep things tight, we could be in for a very competitive game.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the Clippers making a change here. Covington's checked in. It's Booker on the wing. George defending. It's Covington on the wing. Back to Leonard. To the paint. And the jam by Covington.
Those feels so good. Covington up there for a slam dunk.
Booker against George. The kick out to Paul. Here's Okogie. Here's Durant. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Yeah, you're not going to see KD miss from that range very often.
After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous, and this team really came together in a hurry, and they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
Here's Paul after the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. The kick to Durant. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
And it's Westbrook off the drive. No good. And Phoenix the other way now. Booker for 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's George. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brett.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team. And it helps that you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
And the Clippers with the ball. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Leonard finds Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
You love how Kawhi has developed this part of his game, just able to find teammates and rack up assists.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
For 3, George. Westbrook, the pass to George. Pass to Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
You look at the career of Paul George, and it's those passing numbers that have greatly improved. He's an effective playmaker.
Nice shot by Durant.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Paul against Westbrook. And here's Zubats. Back to Westbrook. Pass to Covington. Lets the 3 fly. Kicks it to George. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Paul George has such a deep bag on the offensive end. A polished scorer, and tough to keep him away from hot spots on the floor.
It's tipped. Booker with it. Pass to Ayton. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, Covington with a block.
The rejection. Covington, good job defensively.
Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. Picked by Covington. The 3 is up. Durant pulls it in.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Durant with a screen on Westbrook. The drive by Paul. And they pick up 2.
So tough to keep up with the energy of Chris Paul at the point guard position, especially when he's handling the rock like that.
Driving inside. Westbrook finds Covington. Ooh, Durant with some nice D.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
And Ayton, throw it down.
How about Ayton going up there and showing off a little bit of his skill with the half turn?
Now here's George. The three ball. It doesn't go for him. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Suns. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Suns.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
Yeah, getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
Count it. Good.
Chris Paul, a crafty finisher, gets inside, and despite being 6 feet, he'll find a way to get it done.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, B.A., I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
Here's Paul. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Pass to Booker. Outside Durant. Lets it fly. And too long on the shot.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Covington passes to Westbrook. Back to Covington. And a foul on Chris Paul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Zubac. He's got 6. Leonard on the wing. Back to Zubac. 5 to shoot. And here's Westbrook from the arc.
This is what the coaches are asking from DeAndre Ayton. It helps when he hustles and works extra hard on D.
Oh, just great energy. Stayed with the play all the way through. And in traffic, he uses the reverse to keep the shot blocker at bay.
What an incredible move. Not everyone has that kind of skill.
Man, such a heartbreak. Get up to throw down. I know it's just 2, but man, that's a nice 2. Westbrook with the insane creativity.
Pass to Booker. Back to Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Here's George. The shot misses. Now the Suns take it the other way. Booker with it. Guarded now by George. Booker against Leonard. Pass to Paul. Right side Durant. And it's Durant with the finish.
Yeah, could you add that one to Durant's ongoing highlight reel? Thank you very much.
Here's Westbrook.
Foul against the Suns. Chris Paul. That's his 3rd personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for your Clippers.
And so Westbrook nails both of them.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
And And he lobs it up. And Durant with the big finish.
Not fair of a coach to send out one defender against Kevin Durant, skilled at fighting through whatever challenges the D wants to throw at him.
Leonard can't get it to go. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
George passes to Covington and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Here's Zubac, and it's slammed in by Zubac.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, BA.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. And that's an intentional foul. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
First team. Clippers take a timeout. Who wants a t-shirt? Come on.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the second quarter. 8, a screen on Westbrook.
Let's have some applause for your Clippers.
Shot clock at 5. Beyond the arc. That's good from Ayton. On the assist by Paul. Ayton's got 9 points.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
Pass to Zubac. Westbrook outside. Covington, a screen on Paul. And here's Westbrook from the arc. 19 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And it's slammed in by Durant.
KD, one of those guys who will go down on the list of the greatest scorers in NBA history.
Westbrook, the pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. George, a deep three. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Phoenix Suns. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back after this word. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. Darius Bazley is out there with TJ Warren. Then it's Terrence Ross. Then it's Bismack Biyombo. And it's Shamet in at the 1. Here's Plumlee. Slam! Dunk by Plumlee.
Well, such a big body, Plumlee does possess explosive verticality and then, of course, a power finish. Yeah, everybody knows that that Bones nickname is going to stick for quite a while, but don't let it fool you. This guy is not afraid to take it inside and challenge bigger defenders.
Back to Shamet. Here's Bazley, guarded by Batum. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
And that's a tough shot, getting into the mid-range on the move, and Darius made that look easy.
And with Highland, the fearlessness he brings, it's what makes the fans love him, Brent.
Yeah, B.A., I like the Bones nickname, by the way, but this energy, it's infectious, and that's what Bones brings to the game. And when he gets hot, this guy tends to stay hot for a long time.
And there's the rejection.
Given how long Bazley is, just not a good idea to get that ball anywhere near that length.
And it's in there. And now it's an 8-point Phoenix lead.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
Down low. Batum, pass to Plumlee. Batum with a screen on Warren. Inside. And he dunks it down.
Well, he's got a scorer's mindset, but Norman Powell does play unselfish. If you have a better shot, he'll give it up.
Shamet into the lane, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Batum gets the bucket.
Batum 6'8", but really sneaky with those long arms. Can go inside and score.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. The Clippers trail. To the inside. Pass to Plumlee. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Plumlee down low. Defended by Biyombo. Offensive board. Second shot opportunity. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Biyombo.
So if you're going to commit a shooting foul against Plumlee, do it when he has a high percentage look inside.
And he can't hit the second.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building. It just looks incredible.
Amen. The Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, that's moving them well into the right direction.
Here's Shaman. 6 points for him. It's Ross on the wing. From 9 feet, pass to Biyombo. 5 on the clock. Here's Shaman. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. There's the triple. And that's good. Gordon for 3. And now just a 3-point Phoenix lead.
And the defense just backpedaling there. As a result, he simply rises up and knocks down the jumper.
And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
The Clippers have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Here's Highland. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Powell, the layup misses.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup, you want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Pass to Shaman. Picked up by Baisley. Right wing. And again, it's the Suns missing. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Plumlee. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Some changes for Phoenix. The Suns leading. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Paul against Westbrook. Ayton, a screen on George. For 3, Booker nails it from beyond the arc. Booker's got 5.
He's been a little more selective in shooting threes, has Devin Booker, but man, when he makes one, sometimes he'll open up a can of them.
For 3, George. He's off on that one. He got it up. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's Westbrook in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Paul passes to Durant. Back to Paul. Ayton inside. Zubac there. Second chance shot. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Suns lead by 6. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting 55% for the game so far. For 3, George. Zubac into the lane. Kicks it to George. Durant against Morris. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Up top, Durant. Leonard defending. Durant, the pass to Ayton. No good from outside.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
That doesn't go either for Ayton.
All alone from mid-range. You got to think he's kicking himself.
And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Morris against Durant. And Durant with the block.
Instinct, timing, length. KD, great D.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Westbrook. And here's Zubac outside. That's off. Shooting 8 for 10 from the floor. The Suns have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Booker, the pass to Paul. Ayton, the screen on Morris. And Durant with the big finish.
And Durant still has that flush. Just an easy deuce for him.
To the middle. Back to Westbrook. All sorts of time. And it goes straight through with a swish.
And he's been demanding the ball in these situations. Westbrook with a chance to put this team away.
Durant against Leonard. Oh, and he got fouled. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even
Kevin Durant.
Previous plays.
we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still heaved.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Guys, at the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He told his players not to worry about the score. He believes in their talent, and he believes they'll be the stronger team down the stretch. Now, they've just got to go out and prove it. Guys?
And Allie, thanks. The Suns have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. And that's basket number 9 for him. He's 9 for 10.
And Durant thrives through the contact that time, just taking the defender head on and finishing the play.
George finds Morris. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
And Durant with the big finish.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high-octane a game as you're going to find.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They trail by 6. We've got 1:23 left in the final quarter. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. For 3, George drills it from deep.
That's why you turn to Paul George. These moments are for PG.
Leonard against Durant. Over to the wing. Booker, the pass to Ayton.
misses it. And how about that? Ayton stepping up, wanting the pressure.
George with it. Now guarded by Booker. Leonard outside. Down low. Stolen by Ayton. Okogie on the wing. George defending. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Durant still has a drive to keep adding something to his game offensively, which should be scary to the rest of the league, but makes him so fun to watch.
And so both free throws good. And it's a 7-point game.
Stellar work at the charity stripe, trying to build out this lead.
For three, George. And Ayton pulls it down.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Durant. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
For three, Booker. He connects. And it's a 12-point Suns lead.
They're just executing at a high level.